go. Quick take, Stephen A. How about the Blazers? The team now out to a 4-0 start after beating the two-time reigning MVP, Jokic and the Nuggets. Dame Lillard balled out 31 points. And Simmons went off scoring 22 points in under 6 minutes. Stephen A., are you impressed with the Blazers 4-0?
I'm incredibly impressed. Everybody knows that I've never liked Chauncey as the coach. I wanted Chauncey to be the president of basketball operations. That was my wish for him. I wanted him to run the show rather than coach the show. But so far, so good. He's doing a good job. Damian Lillard, Dame time has returned. My averaging 33. I just want to put everybody on notice. Okay, 33 points for 50% shooting, 40% from three-point range. And this brother, Anthony Simons, he's special, y'all. This brother can put up buckets now. I like the tandem of him and Damian Lillard. Make no mistake about it, because, you know, I love me some C.J. McCollum, but Anthony Simons can ball. Damian Lillard, though, has returned. He has put the basketball world on notice. His health issues have been resolved. The Dame time has returned.
All right, and we're going to keep it rolling here.
It's a quick take.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to say anything.
I didn't know if you were going to pop in, but we're just going to keep going. That's the power of television. The next, Ben Simmons was critical of the officiating after fouling out against the Grizzlies. Simmons fouled out for the second time in 3 games this season, picking up his 6th foul call when Ja Morant, quote, baited him late in the game. Here's Simmons.
I just saw the play online, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a foul.
Okay.
He called it a foul, made a mistake. It is what it is, you know, but
How frustrating is that?
it's really frustrating, but, you know, all I can do now is, you know, support my team from the bench. You know, it's frustrating because, you know, it's late game, it's fourth quarter, you know, it's a physical, close game, you know, it's the NBA. You know, it's not college, it's not high school. Some people are going to get hit, some people will bleed. It's basketball.
Jay Will here now. I love this look.
Thank you.
It's great.
It's my Idris Elba look, Stephen A. We're trying to be like Idris Elba, even though I just had a kid.
You know what?
My wife had a kid. I'm tired.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know what's
this.
going on here.
You look good. Stop.
I must confess,
Congrats.
Thank you.
I am jealous.
Why?
Because you find those, you find those turtlenecks
That's my thing.
that wrap your neck like a mock neck. I can't find them damn things. I can't find them damn things. Which store? I gotta find
Suit Supply.
What do you mean?
We can talk over the
What are you talking about?
But no, I'm saying, but I don't like turtlenecks when it sags
Yeah, you
like
gotta
a
keep it
mock
tight.
neck
You might
wraps
have a
around.
skinny neck.
No, well, I understand, but still, damn it, that's what
That's
they make
good. You
clothes
want a
for.
skinny neck.
Ain't
You don't
one
want a fat
size
neck.
fit all.
Yeah.
Ain't one size. Well, ain't that damn skinny, but the point is, ain't one size fit all. I just saying the turtleneck stands up. You find those. I can't find them damn things.
I got you.
right.
I got you.
I'm going to rely on you.
Real
That's very
quick. There's also a thing called a tailor where they just pinch it right in and
But
fit
you can say
perfectly.
that. You can say that. You can try that. I've tried all of that. I'm just saying it doesn't work. The mock neck works better for me. Yeah, she can listen.
No, I
him
just
alone.
want to help you out.
She can have her
I want
moments.
to talk about Ben Simmons.
She can
I'm
have
not
her
trying to have my
moments.
moments.
All right, Snow White, go ahead.
I'm trying to help you.
Go ahead. All right, let's
okay?
go. Let's go.
And you were trying to help Ben Simmons when you had a nice conversation
Yes, I
with
did.
him that day. So are you concerned about him right now?
No, not at all. Listen, he's got to toughen up. There's no question about that. There's still people that look at those mental issues that he purportedly had, and they've got questions. You've got people wondering about his heart because, you know what, in terms of him being scared, but, you know, to get the basketball or whatever. I see a moment like last night, and I'm encouraged, not discouraged. First of all, he's arguing with the referee. He wants to be in the game. He obviously prides himself on being able to defend, even though going against Ja Morant, good luck with that. The bottom line is that he was fighting to stay in the game. And so when I look at it from that perspective and him arguing and then coming to the post game and talking to the media and having a conversation about that, he's not plagued, apparently, by what he was plagued by last year. And that's all I ask. He's averaging 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 6 assists and 7 rebounds, either one or the other. He's doing both in that regard. Obviously, he needs to play better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not letting him off the hook by any stretch of the imagination. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, to see you ticked off that you got called for fouls and you fouling out of games shows me you want to be in the damn game. We have to crawl before we walk. We got to take crumbs when we can get them. The man wants to play. That's where it starts. And that's all I ask. I ain't asking now, damn it. I want him to one day get a jump shot. Please, at the very least, get a free throw shot.
Be aggressive.
Just be aggressive. Be aggressive. But what I'm saying is, defensively, you wanting to be on the court, all right, and fighting to stay on the court. I mean, call it a sad commentary, but we hadn't seen that from him in a year and a half. We saw it last night. So I wasn't discouraged by it. If he plays with that kind of passion, I think he'll only get better and better.
I just want to state for the record, this is my first time on First Take for the start of the NBA season, and I don't like the juju.
Great to have you here.
Thank you, Molly.
With
it's
your
great to be here.
snug-fitting turtleneck.
But I don't like the juju that he's put on my team. You see, last year,
I
was at home on my couch watching it happen in real time, thinking to myself, damn you.
Yeah.
Why would damn you? Don't start picking my squad to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or the World Championship.
Why is that?
No, we like it when you go against Kai. I like it when you go against Ben.
Who was right? Who was right last year?
You were
That would be
right.
me.
I don't want you to know.
That would be me. That would be me.
Yeah, because
That would be me.
No.
It was.
I know what you're doing. I
Okay.
don't like it.
What am I doing?
I don't like
What am I
it. You're
doing?
putting a reverse hex on us. Don't do that.
I would
Just
never
leave
do that.
our name out of your
do that.
mouth.
I would never do
That's
that.
all I want.
That's
would never do
impossible.
that.
So let's break
never
this
do
down.
that.
See,
I would never do
you're
that.
not concerned about Ben Simmons. I love Ben Simmons. I'm a little bit concerned, 17 points, 11 turnovers, and 14 fouls in 3 games, almost as many fouls as points. But what I'm even more concerned about, Stephen A., and I do not think it's going to be the answer for the Nets.
Right.
Steve Nash's coaching of Ben Simmons. Why are Nick Claxton and Ben Simmons on the floor playing together? Do you know that starting 5 of Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Royce O'Neal are minus 25 as starters? Minus 25. It's the worst out of every lineup in the NBA. So, pace of the game. They ranked 21st. Why? I watched Ben Simmons in Philadelphia where they tried to play slow. It didn't bode well for them. Why aren't they playing faster? Why are you picking up the speed of the game? Why aren't you trying to play Ben Simmons more at the 5, which doesn't make him as much of a liability? And I know that they lack the size, but insert Joe Harris now that he's back, play smaller, play faster, try to outscore teams. It still comes down to coaches and X's and O's at the end of the day. I think Ben Simmons, look, they didn't guard him last night for Memphis. He needs to be way more aggressive. And there were times they just left him on the floor. I don't put all that on Ben Simmons, even though I do. I put a lot more of that on the scheme in which he's being used, and I hope that Steve Nash can figure that out.
Well, first of all, you're assuming Steve Nash is going to be around to figure it out.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And the reason why I say that is because, listen, I don't wish nothing wrong. And Steve Nash is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. But the bottom line is that there were question marks as to whether or not, or it shouldn't have been question marks as to whether or not he should be the coach of this franchise because he's never coached on any level. We ignored it because there was so much drama that was taking place within the Brooklyn Nets organization. But then this offseason, when KD reportedly asked to be traded, or he wanted Steve Nash and Sean Marks gone, now we're getting into a different lane because what we're saying is you got questions as to whether or not this organization knows what it's doing. I'm not going to hold Sean Marks as accountable as I would hold Steve Nash.
Agreed.
Because in Sean Marks' case, the bottom line is that you got a superstar and these are the people, he didn't tell you to go get him, but the reality is that you did what you could to appease him, so you got players that you knew he would endorse being on the squad. Now, Kevin Durant would deny that. Go ahead and deny it. I ain't buying it, okay? It is what it is. But when it came to Kyrie, that was problematic. That is no longer the case. Kyrie's been on his best behavior from everything that I've been told. He clearly wants his money, and if he shows up to work every day, he deserves his damn money because he is a superstar. Make no mistake about it. But here's where it gets tricky. When we see a Ben Simmons, and we understand how pivotal he is to their success. And we see other dudes, the Claxton and others, and we're wondering what level of contribution you're going to get from them or lack thereof because Steve Nash is coaching, especially when you got a guy like Ime Udoka available, who, by the way, Adrian Wojnarowski tipped us all off to the fact that the Boston Celtics have said if Ime Udoka has another job, the Boston Celtics would not stop him from going in. Now, they won't pay him. He'd lose the money he's owed, but who cares? Because he'd get paid by the new team hiring him. Let me tell you something right now. If I'm Kevin Durant and I'm Kyrie Irving, I'm telling them to go get Ime Udoka.
So my last...
That would be me.
Look, Kevin Durant
that would be me.
Talking about this. He said, there was one time in practice where I was running the floor. I looked up and the ball hit me in the face. He's like, I'm not used to somebody kicking the ball up. Who's that on? That is on coaching. That's on the pace in which you're used to playing. Well, that's not Ben Simmons personnel-wise on your team.
I understand that, and you need somebody to coach Ben Simmons. I know, listen, let's be clear to Steve Nash. Steve Nash has gotten a bad rap and off fairness to him because he's had to coach under some really ridiculous circumstances. But it doesn't negate the fact that you got stars that clearly didn't believe in him. And if Ime Udoka is available,
That's it.
that's a bad brother
That's
as a
it.
coach.
Gotta
We
leave
know
it
he
there.
can coach.
Great to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Nets at Bucks.
Turtle.
That's on ESPN
Turtlenecks.
tomorrow,
I'm here.
7:30
I'm
p.m.
here.
Eastern.
I'm here.
I got some people emailing me, letting me know they'll take care.
I know you.
Oh my gosh.
Once upon a time, Molly would, look out for a brother and told me where to go shop. She hasn't done that.
Oh, she's not.
She's big time
She
now.
sends me
She's big time now.
texts all the time about that.
She's big
Yeah.
time now, yeah.
She doesn't talk to you like that? Okay.
You know what, America? I can't win, but I keep plugging. You just get up every day, you come to
plugging.
work, lunch pail, and you just do your best, and you hope the chips fall and things work out for your future.
Plugging.
Bill Belichick has a decision to make